There is something happening inside your body right now that most people will never fully understand. Your body contains two completely different types of fat, and only one of them is truly dangerous. Most people spend their entire lives fighting the wrong enemy without ever knowing the real truth. The dangerous fat is not the kind you can see or pinch on your belly right now. The real killer is called visceral fat, and it wraps around your organs like a baseball glove. It silently leaks toxic chemicals into your bloodstream every single day while you feel completely normal outside. You can look perfectly slim in the mirror and still carry deadly visceral fat deep inside you. This is why the number on your scale has never told you the complete truth about health. But here is the part that changes everything, and most doctors are simply not talking about this. Your body actually contains a second type of fat that works like a powerful internal fat-burning furnace. Scientists call it brown fat, and it is completely different from everything you have ever learned about fat. Brown fat does not jiggle, does not puff out your belly, and does not make you look heavy. It is paper-thin, almost wafer-like, and it wraps quietly around your neck like an invisible scarf. Small deposits also sit between your shoulder blades and scatter silently in pockets throughout your gut area. Brown fat has one single job, and that job is to generate powerful heat inside your body. When your body senses cold temperatures, brown fat switches on like a gas range igniting with fire. Think about turning the knob on your kitchen stove and hearing that click, 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 then whoosh. That exact same process happens inside your body the moment cold air touches your skin outside. Your brown fat ignites, generates heat, and then reaches out to pull fuel from somewhere very specific. It pulls that fuel directly from your harmful white visceral fat that has been stored for years. Good fat literally fights bad fat, and cold temperature is the switch that starts this entire process. This means that a simple walk outside on a cool evening is more powerful than you imagined. You do not need a blizzard. You do not need extreme cold, just comfortable, cool outdoor air works. Get proper shoes, wear a light jacket, and simply walk after dinner when the air feels cool. Your muscles are working, your body is moving, and your brown fat furnace is silently burning fuel. Every step you take in cool air is pulling energy directly from the harmful fat inside you. Over time, this consistent habit will completely reshape the ratio of muscle to fat inside your body. You will not just lose weight on the scale, you will actually change your entire body composition. But cold air walking is only the beginning because your brain and your body fat are deeply connected. There is an invisible communication network running between your mouth, your brain, and your body fat cells. Every single time you eat something, your taste buds send signals racing upward directly into your brain. You already know this connection exists because you can smell your mother's cooking and feel emotional instantly. That memory lives in your brain because your senses of smell and taste are directly wired there. But what scientists discovered recently goes far deeper than any comfort food memory you have ever experienced. The nerves that come directly out of your brain travel down both sides of your neck daily. Those same nerves continue downward, and they physically connect to your body fat sitting throughout your torso. This means the food choices you make are sending direct text messages to your stored body fat. Different foods trigger different hormonal responses that either grow your fat cells or begin shrinking them down. The connection does not stop at your fat either, because those nerves continue all the way down further. They reach your lower gut, where trillions of bacteria called your gut microbiome are living and working. Your gut microbiome influences your brain chemistry, your inflammation levels, and even your ability to burn body fat. This entire system runs from your mouth, down through your brain, through your fat, into your gut. Understanding this changes how you think about food, because you are not just feeding your stomach anymore daily. You are sending chemical instructions to your brain, your fat cells, and your entire gut ecosystem simultaneously. Now, here is something that the science community only recently confirmed, and it will genuinely surprise you completely. Every single one of us was taught in school that humans cannot regenerate damaged tissue like other animals. Your teacher probably told you that starfish and salamanders can regrow lost limbs, but humans absolutely cannot. That chapter in the textbook has been completely torn out because modern science has proven it wrong. Humans do regenerate, and the secret behind this remarkable process lies in something called your stem cells. Your body carries approximately 70 million stem cells that are silently working behind the scenes every single day. When your liver takes damage from a rough weekend of drinking, stem cells quietly rush in to repair. When your brain shrinks slightly from dehydration or alcohol, stem cells begin the process of rebuilding it. This regeneration happens continuously in the background, and you never feel it happening at any given moment. But here is the crucial connection that brings everything in this conversation directly back to your body fat. Excess visceral fat may actually be blocking your stem cells from doing their regenerative work properly inside you. Scientists believe that too much harmful fat impairs stem cell function and slows down your internal repair system. Your brain itself requires constant cellular maintenance, and without healthy stem cells, it can gradually begin to shrink. The foods you eat and the fat you carry are directly influencing how well your brain regenerates itself. This is not just about looking better in your clothes or feeling more confident at the beach. This is about protecting your brain, extending your lifespan, and keeping your entire body functioning at its best. So what foods can actually trigger brown fat activation just like cold air does to your body? Protein is the first category, and it works powerfully because it makes you feel full much faster naturally. When you feel full sooner, you naturally eat less without counting calories or following complicated restrictive diet rules. Fiber works in a similar powerful way by slowing digestion and extending that feeling of fullness much longer. If you eat fiber-rich food at lunch, you will actually feel less hungry when dinner time arrives. You are essentially using one meal to manage your appetite and protect your health for the next meal. Water is the third tool, and most people dramatically underestimate just how powerful proper hydration actually is daily. Before you eat anything, pour yourself a full glass of water and take several slow sips first. That water enters your stomach, stretches the walls slightly, and sends an early fullness signal to your brain. Your brain receives the signal, interprets it as the beginning of a meal, and starts preparing to stop. This simple habit alone can meaningfully reduce how much food you consume without any effort or willpower needed. Plain black coffee and pure tea without sugar or dairy are also excellent tools for managing your appetite. Artificial sweeteners and dairy in your coffee will disrupt your metabolism in ways you probably have not considered. Keep your drinks clean, keep them simple, and let them work quietly in your favor throughout your day. Now let us talk about one of the most powerful and most underrated foods on the entire planet. Beans are eaten consistently across every single culture in the world where people live extraordinarily long, healthy lives. Researcher Dan Buettner spent years studying Blue Zone communities and found that beans appeared in almost every meal. Beans are packed with protein to make you full, fiber to keep you full, and incredible healing nutrients. The fullness you get from eating beans at lunch genuinely carries forward and reduces your hunger at dinner. You are essentially eating one meal that works twice and protecting your body with both servings simultaneously always. Now let us talk about something that will surprise almost everyone who has ever tried to eat healthy. Dark chocolate is not just a guilty pleasure, and it is far more powerful than most people realize. The key ingredient is cacao, which comes from a plant pod growing on trees in tropical regions worldwide. Cacao is loaded with dietary fiber, polyphenols, and powerful bioactive compounds that do something remarkable inside your body. These compounds are called proanthocyanidins, and they have a very specific and scientifically documented effect on your stem cells. A study from San Francisco showed that men who drank 2 cups of dark cocoa daily for 30 days doubled their circulating stem cells. Those same men also showed doubled improvement in circulation resilience, meaning their bodies were literally rebuilding themselves from inside. 2 cups of polyphenol-rich dark cocoa every single day for 1 month produced measurable, documented biological transformation. This is the power of food as medicine, and it is why what you eat matters so deeply. Dried fruits also contain a compound called ursolic acid found concentrated in the skin of fruits you eat. Because dried fruits have more skin per bite than fresh fruits, you get a higher dose per serving. Just be mindful of portion size because dried fruits are calorie-dense and very easy to overconsume quickly. 2 or 3 dried apricots as a snack is genuinely beneficial, but eating a full handful crosses the line. This brings us to one of the most important principles that almost nobody talks about honestly enough today. Overeating is not a character flaw, and it is not about weakness or lack of self-discipline either. Overeating happens because we have been trained since childhood to eat fast, eat everything, and never leave anything. When you eat too fast, you load food into your body faster than your brain can process signals. Your brain needs time to receive the fullness signal, and speed eating steals that processing time every meal. The Japanese have a principle called hara hachibu, which translates simply as stop eating at 80% full. In practical terms, this means stop eating when you feel satisfied, not when you feel completely stuffed entirely. Satisfied and full are 2 different feelings, and learning the difference between them will change your body completely. Eat slowly, chew thoroughly, put your fork down between bites, and actually pay attention to every mouthful always. One of the biggest reasons people overeat has nothing to do with hunger and everything to do with distraction. Eating alone while scrolling your phone is one of the fastest ways to unknowingly consume far too much. When your eyes are on a screen, your brain is not registering what your hands are putting inside you. Put your phone away during meals, eat with company when possible, and bring your full attention to your food. Savoring your food is not just a luxury, it is a biological necessity for proper appetite regulation always. Now let us address something that has been unfairly demonized and misunderstood for far too many years now. Sugar is not the villain that popular health culture has spent the last decade convincing you it is. Your brain runs on glucose, your cells need sugar, and your body will manufacture it if you do not eat enough. Natural sugars found inside fruits, vegetables, and whole foods come packaged with fiber, polyphenols, and powerful protective compounds. A summer peach has natural sugar, but it also delivers antioxidants, fiber, and bioactives your body genuinely needs. Even broccoli contains natural sugars, and nobody has ever suggested that broccoli is destroying your health in any way. The real problem is added sugar, the kind poured into sodas, packaged snacks, and processed foods at factories. A single standard can of soda contains approximately 9 full teaspoons of refined sugar dissolved invisibly inside it. If someone handed you a cup with 9 teaspoons of loose sugar and asked you to drink it, you would refuse immediately. But because it is dissolved and flavored, millions of people drink it daily without a second thought ever. Soda is genuinely the modern-day cigarette, and the research connecting high soda consumption to serious disease is overwhelming. Every credible study ever conducted on regular soda consumption shows deeply negative outcomes for long-term health always, but having one cold soda on a hot vacation day is not going to destroy everything you have built. Give yourself permission to enjoy life occasionally, because restriction without joy is not health. It is just punishment. The goal is not perfection. The goal is spending most of your time making choices that genuinely serve you. When you consistently make good choices, your body becomes resilient enough to handle occasional indulgences without any damage. The final and most powerful principle is one that most health advice completely skips over without any mention. You need to discover which healthy foods you actually genuinely enjoy eating and then build your entire life around them. Most people have never seriously asked themselves what nutritious foods they truly love and look forward to eating. Think about the smells from your childhood kitchen, the meals that made you feel safe, warm, and happy. Often hiding inside those comfort food memories is something genuinely nourishing that you have simply forgotten you love. When the healthy food you eat is also food you genuinely love, you never feel like you are sacrificing anything. That alignment between what is good for you and what you love eating is the ultimate bullseye always. You will sustain it for years because it does not feel like discipline, it simply feels like living well. Life is for the living, and health is not meant to be a prison sentence built from restriction and guilt. Find what you love that is good for you, move your body in cool air, drink clean water daily. Eat slowly, eat with people you care about, and stop when your body quietly tells you it is satisfied. Let your brown fat burn, let your stem cells repair, and let your body do what it was designed to do. The transformation you are looking for is not waiting at the bottom of a crash diet or extreme program. It is already inside you, waiting for the right conditions, the right foods, and the right daily simple habits. Start today with one cool evening walk and one mindful meal eaten slowly without your phone in hand. That is all it takes to begin, and once you begin, your body will take care of the rest.